Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Victoria 3. We are Algeria. We still don't have Algiers, which we do need to get for our Barbary's back achievement, and I have absolutely no clue how we're going to figure that out. It is kind of close to the end of the game, I suppose. I mean, it's not that close, but surely the game ends sometime in 1914, just to take a guess, roughly. So we're about, I don't know, halfway in-ish? Maybe more? I don't know. We haven't done squat. Well, that's not true. It looks like we haven't done squat, right? We're the same size as before. We have increased our country's wealth greatly. People are making just way more money. They're way more literate. Their standard of living has risen. We do have more people too. And we built up a whole bunch of industry. I've done some thinking between episodes, and one thing is, well, I'm still not sure how to get out of the trouble we're in. Even if we do manage to get to colonization sometime soon, which I really want to do and I keep failing to do. And even if then we we are actually faster than the US of A around here. Again, tough. Even if that's all true, how the heck are we going to get powerful enough to take stuff back from France? I don't see it. Maybe the way to do this all along was to become like a French protectorate early on. And then ask them for our stuff back? I don't even know how I would do that. I don't know that there's like a diplomatic play to do such a thing. Humiliation, forced recognition, cut down to size, conquer state. I mean, yeah, conquer state. Make vassal open market, regime change, return state, huh? Well, return state would probably do it, in theory. We do not have an option here. We can't do this because they like us too much. So it's not something that we can do a play by just asking them back to give it back to us when they like us enough. It seems to rather be a play we can do through war. Which, again, we'd need, like, Spain and Austria on our side or something, and then maybe. I think that's how he's supposed to do it. Just get a big boy to help. And bully France into giving it back. I don't know. Not a clue. But, yeah. But what I have been thinking about is economy. And the one thing that's weird to me is how we never seem to make more money. I mean, yes, we raise taxes on something and then we have some more money. But really, our monetary income is somewhat stable. Even goes down over time. How can that be, right? We have all these extra people, all these extra industries producing more taxes. And shouldn't our country just get rich? And yes and no. I think one thing might actually be an export deficit. Because we have a bunch of trading we're doing. And I believe the largest amounts of trading we're doing are imports. We're importing a whole bunch of wood. We're importing some clippers. We're importing luxury clothing. We're importing sugar. We're exporting a decent amount of wine, which should make up for some of the problem, maybe a lot of the problem. But that's about it. I don't know that there is a way to see that. Because why would that matter? It's not like we're paying for these. Hey, they even say they're profitable, right? And they're profitable for the traders. And they're a little profitable for us too, in that we are getting tariffs of the trade. Well, we're getting a lot of money out of the trading, actually. However, whenever somebody in our country produces something, say our paper mill here, which is still not doing great, it produces paper for our consumption, which we just use in our country. We're paying money to the French or whoever we're buying wood from, to people there producing that, not to actual France, but to the people there, to get their wood, and we're essentially burning it because our people are eating the paper. Quote unquote eating the paper. So money is flowing out of Algeria into France, powering up France's economy and not helping our economy. That's not saying that we shouldn't be importing wood, but as long as we're importing for more money than we're exporting, money is going to flow out of our country. Now, this is somewhat made up for by minting. We just print money. decent amounts too. And the higher our GDP goes, the more we're minting. So that does cover some of that. But France also gets that. And virtual France here. I don't know that we're actually trading with France at this point. They also get that, but they also get our money flowing there. So some of the money that we keep printing is flowing into France and making them bigger and bigger and bigger, while we're not growing that much. So, assuming that that's right, and there are a lot of assumptions there how this economy actually works, but I think that's right. That means as long as you're exporting more than you're importing more than you're exporting, you are essentially losing money compared to your trade partners. Value for your country. Not actual money in your coffers, but just value for your country. Which does translate into value for your coffers. So huge import economies, bit of an issue. Who knew? So I don't know that there's another way we could have done this, right? Not importing wood as Algeria. I don't see how that would even be possible. Maybe you just need to balance it with more exports. Or maybe it's just a thing you have to accept as Algeria. But there's a real cost to buying wood from France rather than having it yourself. Even though it might not seem that way because the price of wood might be similar in your country. But one way the money stays in your country with people that then consume stuff in your country that then goes back into the circle, right? And the other way money is getting lost. That is actually kind of realistic, which is impressive. Again, it's also kind of realistic that we're not getting anywhere as Algeria. But in a game, maybe that's a bit too much realism. I don't know. I at least have no idea how to actually use that new knowledge. Okay, what else? We should definitely be unpausing because we're waiting for our, as he pauses again immediately, we're waiting for this guy to die so we can maybe reform our government in a way that allows us to finally do colonization. Now, we're also in a bit of debt, so maybe we can have a little bit of recuperage there, although I would look into building more industry soon. I don't remember anymore, even though it was just... Wait, unpause? Gosh darn it. The reflexes. I just recorded yesterday, but I don't quite remember what we're doing economy-wise. I know we were building stuff and trying to get some grip on our radicals and our general economy, which does seem to be doing okay. But I believe we still have some industry, like our iron mines going. Yeah. Right, I was considering going for steel. And then I felt that other things were just better and more important right now. That, like, I think we built another textile mill, which doesn't seem to be doing great. Does that mean we want another one of the... As I just control myself not hitting the pause while I'm doing menuing. Ooh. Could actually export things, we just don't have the bureaucracy, yeah. How are we doing on fabric? Could use a little more fabric. You know, I think I want to build up one more farm, even though our farms are not doing awesome, or the ranches, rather, are not doing great. But we do want more fabric, and we can't grow cotton here, which would be good. Because it doesn't produce the useless meat. And we really would like to have some more bureaucracy. But how do we get the necessary paper? How do we get the paper for more bureaucracy? We're actually lacking paper already. We could upgrade our paper mill, which does put another drain on the wood import, but maybe that's not so bad comparatively. And would use some more sulfur, or sulfur mines, are they working at full capacity? Because I remember them struggling before. No, they're working at full power. Well, ish. We have never swapped to dynamite. Right, that's also one thing we were thinking to do and then didn't for reasons I forget. There was some complicated thing with the requirement of explosives and the fact that we're not using enough iron. Right. And that's why I wanted to make steel, and it all got extremely complicated. And in the end, we didn't do any of that. That's a long way to think. Sure. Which makes me think I just want to upgrade the paper mills and then start having more bureaucracy. Let's just do that. Oh, what? Paper bleaching requires dye, right? Which would be another import. Let's go and up the factory by 1. Research. Wouldn't hate electric, but we were so far away from actually making good use of electricity. When we can't even have any steam things, really. I think it's good to finish up with the level 2 society things. Maybe there's something good at level 3. That would be nice. Come on, die. You're 62. I know you're loved. Shut up. Again, how can that protect you from death? So building up a paper factory, paper mill, which then should allow me to upgrade my thingamabob right after my government admin to 1 more. And then we have more trade route capacity to maybe fix some of the issues we're creating. And then maybe we can start using explosives to make more iron to use for steel. You know where I'm going. Maybe. Or maybe we're just going to drag our whole country into the gutter. Morocco likes us so much. Why don't we have... Oh, because you're in some sort of trade thingamabob. As is everybody, aren't they? We were looking at making France... Oh, we were looking at Austria, weren't we? For a trade agreement? But they didn't have... Wait, no, we're trading with them. At -10 only. So really we should be looking at having a high volume trade with Austria, which would then immediately become free, essentially, because we could then have a trade agreement with them. Have a quick look at our market, our trade routes. Can we maybe sell... We can sell a bunch of grain to the Austrians. It's probably not enough. 50... What are we currently trading with you? This interface could be more. They're doing a bunch of things to the interface in the upcoming patch, I read. I don't know what exactly it is. Oh, we're importing wood from them already. So that's a huge amount of volume. So 220 was it? 222. Okay, we're currently running 222 units of trade. Assuming that that is how volume works, which I don't know. Giving us 12 points. So we need about another 200 units-ish. That's a lot of units. So we wouldn't be done with simply doing a bunch of grain. Would you also buy my meat? You would. Not a high volume. And it might be a replaceable good, however it's called. Could import liquor, which kills our liquor prices. Same goes for chairs. Kind of tempted to try setting up a bunch of trade routes with the Austrians, tanking our taxation capacity for a moment, but maybe getting us the trade agreement, in which case we get it all back. Let's try. Let's just try it. Austria gets some grain. Austria, so few chairs. Let's just do liquor, even though it's kind of bad for our market. It's kind of good for our people, though. Let's do chairs as well. In pretty deep tax waste. Hell yeah, look at that. Drop in money now. So it's certainly not sustainable. But what I'm looking to see is, oh, volume, it's only -2. Let's see, does this go up once more on Monday or something? No, we need a tiny bit more volume. Clothing? Ooh. Liquor. No, we're already doing liquor. Meat. Add meat. Trade agreement. Confirm. If they say yes, which they do, we get all our stuff back here. Nice. Okay. Whew. That gives us a little room to actually do another export route, maybe of grain to somebody else. Because getting up the grain price would be nice. Not the greatest routes here. Oh, we're also actually lacking convoys now. I mean, yeah, we could sell something to the Egyptians. It's okay. It's not great. Maybe better than nothing. Let's sell 20 wheat to the Egyptians. This it doesn't seem to have hit us radically, which is nice. No, we get some, but it's not large numbers. So we didn't completely tank our economy in some spot. Not seeing a lot of people fired from the grain farms where the wine is produced, for example. Was it wine? No, it's liquor. So the food and productive trade routes. Yeah, we know. Okay, we could do a lot more here if we had the clippers or the convoys. Good to know. Good to know. And with all the export routes we just did, we're also sort of balancing out the trade imbalance I talked about before, which means we should get more wealth into our country. Yes. I wanted to look at our food industries, which are still doing fine. Yeah, the ticket price still, it dropped a little. It's still sky high. It's all good. It's all good indeed. Nice. We're losing money now, somehow. Where before we weren't. Actually, tariffs went down. Do you not get tariffs on... No, surely you get tariffs even on trade agreement routes. Looks like we do. Well... No, there's no meat here. Okay, maybe we don't get tariffs when there's a trade agreement. Which I think I'm still okay with. It's just something to keep in mind. Actually important. Okay. So we just built up the paper mill. Which does still seem to be doing okay. It's hiring people. Feeling kind of weird. But not too shabby. We have considerable paper overhead now, but that's going to change in a moment. We have... How's sulfur doing? -9. It's not quite good enough. We're still not using enough iron. Soon. Speaking of soon, are you dead yet? No. I guess you didn't age much when I was paused again. Oh, that's not the cup I want to drink from. Don't leave your yesterday's teacup on your desk, people. Bad things can happen. Horrible, horrible things. Well, at least it's not coffee. Imagine it being coffee. Ugh. No. Nah, it was just tea. Ooh, standard of living still going up is nice to see. GDP still having a slight upper right-hand movement. I mean, that's all good, right? We're doing great for Algeria. Algeria is doing well under our protection, governance, rule. But it's not going where we wanted to go. Certainly not at the speeds we needed to go there. Maybe there are ways here where there are probably places. Like in EU, when you start out small, usually what you want to do, unless you have a bunch of smaller neighbors you can just gobble up, you want to find a big friend that helps you deal with the situation. Conquer a neighbor or two for you, so you become powerful enough to deal with stuff on your own. Maybe that's what we need to do here as well. I don't quite know how exactly to do that in this game, but that might be the way. Speaking of the way, tons and tons of bureaucracy now, which is excellent. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect solution because we don't have enough clippers to do even more, or not enough convoys to do more transporting. But that says to me we want to upgrade our port once more. Just keep that trade economy flowing. Our port up 1 level. It doesn't really have any cool thing we can do here with that yet. But maybe soon. So we need tons of convoys, we know. We have expensive wood in our market. Yeah, you know. Trading with Morocco or Tunis would be free of clipper consequences. But all these... Oh, we do have 27 convoys available to us. So maybe we should grab some wood from the Egyptians for now. Not that that's great. If we look at exporting grain... Oh, Ottoman market. Yeah. Oh, French market. That's annoying. Right, because why do we need... Before, when we sold stuff to Tunis, we wouldn't need convoys for it. Now that Tunis is in the Ottoman market, still right next door, they're still right there, we can't sell stuff to them without convoys anymore. That feels incorrect. It's like an oversight there. Something is expensive. Something is definitely expensive. No, that's all right. Come on, guy. Just keel over, please. You're 64. That's not an age to be alive. We unlock any new laws. Still could go for health system, but I don't really know why I would focus on that right now. And all the other things are kind of not available. Wouldn't hate going away from monarchy, for example. Eventually. Maximum cash reserves. Now that's not useful. Not useful at all. Have we recently unlocked any cool production methods? I don't think we have done anything for the food industries. Still wouldn't hate going for patent stills. But it claims to not be profitable. Can't go for the glass because we don't have lead. Steel is still an interesting target to get, and yeah, getting the chemical plants to go explosives would be good once we have a use for this iron. Let's give a quick look to iron. Used in food industries, tooling workshops, chemical plants, steel mills, electric industries, arms industries, livestock ranches, and construction sector. I mean, yes, if we are constantly producing, which again we're getting into... Oh, we're in... What happened to our money? We're losing hefty amounts of money now, even though we're not constructing. That's not right. Government expenses... Seems like they went almost to the same spot they were before we were building. So what dropped down like crazy? Revenue? It's even up a little. What the heck? Our government wages went up when we built the administration. As did the price for goods, of course. Oh, the administration and the port. Yeah, we built two government buildings without that are not going to make us any money as such. So we kind of need to get that money back through trading, I suppose. Let's do labor movement just so we're down to level 3. And now that we have bureaucracy and we should be getting trade routes or convoys available to us with every tick. Surely. Surely. Oh no, we already upgraded our trade routes mostly. We would. Wow. That's quite a bit. And still our tariffs are not doing great. They're better, but not great. I wonder if we can drop that Ottoman trade route. It's not terrible for us, but it's losing money. How do I find out? Trade details. We're exactly at 0 clippers. The others come from the French market, is that right? I'm just wondering if the trade route, yeah, to the French might upgrade if we drop the Ottoman one. French market. French, that's not the French market. I want to see the marketplace. That's not the market. How do I see the French market again? There we go. I want to see whether they have excess clippers. There they are. They do have tons of excess clippers. So surely we're just going to buy more if we're not buying from the Ottoman. He says. Let's drop the Ottoman trade route there. Not that that's going to do anything. And then. That still doesn't make us any money, does it? Maybe I overdid it a little. Export meat. Not great routes. Iron? Exporting iron would be kinda interesting. So we can swap over to explosives. But none of this seems grand. Wine to the Austrians. I mean, you should probably be doing this, but it's not actually generate any. Wait, it costs us money? Interesting. It shouldn't generate tariffs. Oh yeah, we dropped down in tariffs a ton by sending wine to the Austrians. Oh, we're going back up. Not sure why that would have happened. Still, we're losing money. We have unhealthy economy. That is unacceptable. I don't quite know how we solve it. The liquor tax is making us 3.49k for 100 and 2.44k on the luxury clothing. Is there anything better for 100? Nope. And yeah, even like services, that's not great. If we had an extra 100 authority, wine wouldn't be bad to do. But we're not there, so that's not how we're going to make our money. We're already... Well, we could go down government wages, but I really hate doing that. We may have overshot. There was something we could do with taxes earlier. Oh, but we don't have the movement for it yet. Or anymore. We had a movement earlier for per capita taxation, which would have made us tons of money. Also taken tons of money from our people, which is, you know, not good. This would actually be quite doable if we only had support for it. And I believe it's tons of money. Yeah. Which probably means we'd have to then drop our taxation, because otherwise people would be super badly off. I'm tempted. And again, it would be a lot easier if this guy just keeled over. Because then we could just like bring in the armed forces. Not that we can do that right now because they're angry, but you catch my drift. But 49% is just not how you pass laws. Could I get bankrolled, please, Austria or somebody? Wouldn't mind getting bankrolled for a moment here. How do we fix this issue? Minting is going up. Taxes. I mean, most things are fine. And doing a little deficit spending is fine. France expelled our diplomats. Rude. Maybe they know that we want our stuff back. Not that I know how they would know. Oh, we have import demand for glass. Guess we get some from Austria. Not that that's much. Try to keep things somewhat civil around here. Try to need convoys again. Wow. But we learned that building ports was maybe not smart, at least not for our pockets. Might be good for our economy, but it's not good for our pockets. To do these insane amounts of trading at, well, essentially government expense. Which means we need to tax people more, right? Can we just have our freaking ruler go so I can have things I can do? Is there something I can... There's nothing I can do to him, right? No. No, I can just wait. Which seems bad. Something I can do to get more authority. We could just stop, say, suppressing the rurals. And then spend that money on attacks. Boost the petite bourgeoisie. I don't usually like the petite bourgeoisie. Because they're reactionary persons. Giving them -2 puts them to -4, which is extremely close to angry. I'm not quite angry, though. Middle managers. Let's fire that scheme. Screw 'em. Maybe we should do that? Maybe we should simply grab some authority back. Speaking of, I think we still have agrarian output focus here, right? Social mobility, which is fine. Agriculture, ranches, and plantations. Which I feel might no longer be correct. Can I have some sort of overview? Not sure. But I would like to know how much money here is coming from. I have these 10 farms. Whereas we have all these textile mill, food industry, furniture manufacturing, paper mill, chemical. It's not tons either. Kind of feeling like I want to boost the other stuff. Not sure though. Okay, economy is coming up slowly. It's probably still correct to stop our suppression of the... I don't even know what that does. They're kind of still growing in cloud, which annoys me. Wait, why does it not say minus? Not sure why the suppression is not showing up in there. Interest group attraction. Lucky pops at the spot, typically interest group. Interest by pops royalties. A high attraction means the pops feels like it's... The thing is, if we add another consumption tax, we're also going to annoy people. Yeah, but nothing I can do right now. I'm going to stop suppressing these, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and tax wine. Taxing services would be more money per authority. It's just that services are consumed by everybody. Which means we're taking money from everybody. How about wine? How about... Wait, how did I... Wine. Yeah, see, that's only more the more wealthy pops. Which is fewer. I'm just gonna go with the wine tax here. Just so we're not draining money. Okay, anything cool we can do? More bureaucracy. We're actually quite fine bureaucracy right now. Maybe I've overdone it a little with the extra government admin. Pan-nationalism for more authority. Minting and loan interest rate. Also public trading for a bunch of things. That's probably useful. Let's go get mutual funds. And then come on. Come on. Oh, he's just not. I don't think I've had this in this game before, that I've been desperately waiting for my ruler to just keel over. I feel like the US of A expand even more into air here. Might be wrong. It does kind of feel like it, doesn't it? Stop damaging. Good. Why would you damage our freaking relations? I know I clicked on France here, and was Britain. But I know that the French kicked out our diplomats earlier, and I got reminded of that. Questionable practices. Less approval of the trade unions. Spend a lot of money. We get 1 standard of living for 5 years. I don't like that. I mean, it's nice to have bonus standard of living, but in 5 years when this drops off, they're gonna drop in standard of living and then they're gonna become radical. That seems bad. Could spend 10% bureaucracy, which we do have available for approval among the trade unions, which are now a thing. They're no longer marginalized, so it actually kind of matters whether they're angry or not. What happens if the trade unions are angry? What is your unhappiness trade? Work to rule? Construction efficiency. No, I can't judge to trust them. Unionists. I mean, do you hear yourselves? I'd like to do some more nice trading with all the bureaucracy we have and all the convoys we have not. Or we don't have. This feels like the worst when we're not getting anywhere and we're not even building stuff. But we're in debt. We do have 37,000 ducats in the investment pool, so we can actually build quite a bit before it even hits our national expenses. So we should probably be building something. Okay, we have capacity for some imports. We have extra iron. Are we gonna dare make a steel mill? I think we are. It's a risky move. What do we use the steel on? Let's not make steel without having an idea what to use it on. Ooh, philosophy department, do you do anything cool? You use more paper, give us more innovation. I mean, probably want it, but not exactly helpful right now. What do we do with steel? Could go to steel tooling, which I don't know that that's super useful. Could start having motor industries and stuff. And then again, that's more things that we're actually gonna have to use. I just really want to have our iron mines be profitable, and they're just not. And I want to use dynamite. And for that, we kind of need our iron mines to be profitable. What's all this then? Oh, part of you is on fertilizers. Okay, I think that's still correct. What could we use iron on? Steel on. Steel. Steel. Tooling workshops, motor industries, okay, shipyards, war machine industries. Arms industries, urban center, railway and construction sector. War machine industries. Didn't even know that was a thing. Aeroplanes. So shipyards are not utterly useless because we do actually use a bunch of clippers. And we could maybe make some warboats to sell. Warboats, yes. Motor industries, on the other hand, making engines. Yes and no. I mean, yeah, we might want railway at some point, but I'm not feeling that that's where we are at just yet. Huh. Skirmish industry. Food industry is not doing great at all because the price of liquor has indeed dropped. Which... That's one of our current uses of iron, which is why I thought that maybe upgrading them would be nice. But... luxury clothing would be nice, but that would require importing silk. Wait, we actually lack meat now. You crazy? Must be a pretty big meat export route that we're running now. We're selling 111 meat to the Austrians. Does it mean our farm thing, ranch? Yeah, they're actually kind of profitable now. And I assume we're still down on... well, definitely down on clothing, but also down on fabric. No, we actually have extra fabric right now. So maybe we're looking to upgrade our textile mills once again. And then upgrade another farm. Just treading water here. Keep on treading that water. Thank you for stopping the damaging of our relations. Also, we're gonna have to put another cut in here. I'm sorry, folks, but we still haven't gone anywhere. Now you're improving relations, Great Britain? What the heck? Anyway, thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing, then please do hit that like button. If you don't enjoy what you're seeing, but you have an idea how you could make it enjoyable, or how I could make it enjoyable, say by not playing Algeria or playing it correctly, then please do let me know in the comments. And let me know anything else there as well, of course. Thank you folks for watching. See you next time, when maybe our ruler is finally gonna die. That would be great, wouldn't it?